They know they should have protected you. They did not protect you, and they would never do that again. At least that's what they say. They believe they emotionally exhausted you. But you deserve good things, and they miss you. They did the wrong thing. Gave away information. Did whatever served them. Didn't really think about you. Might have even taken money for it. Played both sides. Acted like they were a friend, and they mistreated you. You do know who it is if it's for you. They know they should have taken your protection more seriously. They should have treated you better. They're angry with themselves. Settling. Chose someone else. They think they ran you away, drove you away by choosing something else when they really shouldn't have done that, but they feel like without protecting you, they did the wrong thing, like there's nothing they can do to make up for that. I don't know if it's this heavy, but for some people, bribery. Someone had some information. This is going in a weird direction. Let me go to the spill tea deck. They should not have talked about you. They regret that. They should have protected you more and taken that seriously. But instead, they just didn't take that seriously. Push and pull. Double-crossed. You may face betrayal or being double-crossed. That's what I mean. Like, they didn't mean to double-cross you. They trusted the wrong person. They neglected you. Gave away secrets. Only considered themselves. Didn't consider you. Or how it would make you feel. They understand why you wouldn't tell them anything again, or why you feel like you can't trust them, but at the same time, they feel like they wouldn't do it again and that you can trust them, but they didn't want to go another direction. They didn't want to have a new friend group or new love interest or whatever. But they gave away some private things about you. And it was just unnecessary. Unmasking motives. Some people's true motives begin to surface. Whatever happened here, they saw true motives, but it was too late. They wish they had seen it before because they didn't mean to double cross you. They thought it was innocent. They thought they were just innocently giving out information. They didn't realize what it was being used for, and you had warned them. Or it was something where you just assumed they weren't going to tell people, because why would they? And this is something like somebody had to come asking for this information for them to give it away. It's not like they were out there just spreading your business around. But they're now considered untrustworthy by you, and that's for good reason. They feel really stupid, really bad. Ego check. Interactions are for forcing you to confront your own ego. They're confronting their ego, wondering why they did this. It's really made them question themselves. Hidden agenda. Protective shell. They think you're in a protective shell now because of this hidden agenda where motives were unmasked. The agenda was unmasked. They're afraid to really show you how they feel about this because it'll confirm that they really did the wrong thing. Because they tried to excuse it for a long time and say, oh, you were just overreacting, but you were not overreacting. They're not trustworthy. They have learned from this, but if it was that easy to keep from protecting you before, who's to say they wouldn't do it again? They should have protected you better. Could be a family member, someone who just knew a lot about you and had for a long time. Just normal stuff, really. But, I mean, I'm getting like bank account information or addresses, like someone who just didn't protect you at all, or told people some stuff about you, ran their mouth. This is someone who just talks too much. Gets bored, talks too much, wants to be nice, gives away secrets. Doesn't realize that's what they're doing. They think you were being too secretive, and you were not. Some people are really naive, very naive. Yeah, that's what I'm really getting, is this person's really naive. Gullible, maybe not so much now. Just because they want to please people, like that comes before keeping a important thing quiet. You know, that their gullibility, their people-pleasing nature. I'm getting this, like there's a content creator. It's actually a married couple. And they just did a video the other day that said someone from real life had shown up at their house. And the reason they did is because their DoorDash driver, like they ordered DoorDash. It's a small town. the DoorDash driver had told their cousin or somebody, oh, this is where so-and-so lives. Well, somebody decided to go to their house, knock on their door, and just to say, hey, we're big fans, want to talk to you. They did a whole video about it. They're like, do not show up at our house. People don't take privacy seriously enough. And like the DoorDash driver's like, well, they're not going to try to hurt them or anything, but that's an invasion of privacy. It's always those little things like that. Mixed signals. The signals from someone are unclear and confusing. They feel like they sent you mixed signals about how sorry they are. Also, they feel like they didn't know how big of a secret this was, but it's really common sense. It's common sense. Like I said, they're naive and just could be in a really small town pushing boundaries, someone testing your limits. That's what I mean. It's like they gave away information, and now that someone knows something, there's rumors going around. Like this person just really didn't think this through and possibly made you retreat into a shell, like a protective shell here. There's no reason to go running around, walking around in fear or, living in fear or anything, but just being smart. I mean, I'm really getting this person who gave away someone's business. That's a lesson to not ever tell them anything again. And if you have to cut off contact, you cut off contact. They just didn't realize how much it would hurt you and the repercussions, and they still don't. They probably never will because they can't see it from your side, from your view. It's like this DoorDash thing with that couple on TikTok. I mean, there were comments full of people like, oh yeah, that's terrible, like you shouldn't do that. It should be common sense you don't do something like that. I mean, I think they knocked on someone's door, like knocked on their door in the middle of the day. Hey, we're big fans. Even though their intentions might not have been bad, it's like, that's an invasion of privacy. And I believe it was reported to DoorDash because you really shouldn't be talking about stuff like that. I know a lot of people are like, well, they won't hurt you. Well, sometimes it's not about getting hurt. It's just, why should you be open to anyone knocking on your door like that? You shouldn't. Crying over you, wishing they could take it back. Because this may have led to some big changes in your life. Like, for example, if that couple decided to move because of this. And I feel bad for them. Crying over you. Like, it's taken them a while to really understand that what they did was really wrong. Like, some things really need to be guarded. Legal issues. So they're hooked into this. And there may be some legal issues coming up. They're hooked because their reputation with you is ruined forever. This will never die down for them as far as you go. But what I'm getting is if you got to protect yourself, protect yourself. It doesn't have to be a situation like the thing I mentioned with that couple. It could be anything. But you know not to trust this person again, whether it's like a job reference or something. It's like someone leaked like where you work or how much money you're making or something. And it was not their place to do that. Okay, look. Bad habits, happiness hater. They've gone through this phase where they hated on your happiness. They were like, yeah, you're just belly aching over nothing, but you weren't. Also, it may have been, for this bad habits, I'm getting either this person has resorted to bad habits or it's put you into some bad habits just to deal with it. And I'm sorry if that happened to you. How should you deal with it? Like I said, don't dwell in fear. There's no reason to dwell in fear over this. This happened for a reason. You're going to be okay. Things will turn around. Things have a way of turning around. But yeah, this person knows they can't be trusted. They're starting to realize it. For a while there, they were just hating and upset about it. Just like I said, thought you were crying over nothing, but now they see. They have grown a little bit, but still untrustworthy. Some people just talk too much. Your debt is forgiven. That means they are forgiving you and want you to come back and talk. You are a lighthouse. They miss you. There are no coincidences. It's a good thing this actually happened to show you who you can and can't trust, because it's really not the worst thing in the world, but there could be worse things on down the line. Don't feel bad about protecting yourself. Last card. Yeah, this person showed you who they are. Pays attention to everything that you do and talks about it to people when it's not necessary. It's just not necessary. You are brave. I haven't seen that card come out in a while. Yeah, like I said, don't dwell in fear. There's no reason to dwell in fear over this. But just move on. And don't trust this person. You know that now, okay? You know. You are brave. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.